How to make whiskey. Store-bought whiskey can be incredibly tasty, especially if it comes from a local brewhouse or high-quality distillery. However, preparing your own whiskey at home will allow you to control exactly what goes into it and find a flavor that suits you perfectly. Sprouting the corn and making the mash. Start the sprouting process by soaking the corn with warm water. Place 10 pounds, 4.5 kilograms of untreated kernel corn in a burlap sack and place that burlap sack in a larger bucket or container. Then, saturate the burlap sack with warm water. Make sure the corn is completely and evenly soaked. Why sprout the corn for whiskey? In short, sprouting eliminates the need for added sugar in the mash, allowing you to get a more authentic whiskey. Also called malting, sprouting causes enzymes in the corn to convert starches to sugar. Those sugars then become the building blocks of the alcohol in the whiskey. Let the kernel corn sprout for 8 to 10 days. Keep the bag in a warm, dark environment, such as a well-insulated garage or basement. Make sure the corn remains damp for about a week and a half. During the sprouting phase, keep the temperature of the corn between 62 degrees and 86 degrees Fahrenheit, 17 degrees and 30 degrees Celsius. Remove the sprouted ends from the corn. Wait for the sprouts to grow 1/4 in. 0.6 centimeters long, and then rinse the corn in a bucket of clean water. While doing so, remove as many of the sprouted roots as possible by hand. Discard the sprouts. Reserve the corn. Crush the kernels. Using a rolling pin with a solid end, a wooden muddler, or any other large implement, crush the kernels in the primary fermenter. Stop when all the kernels have been broken apart. If you want to, you can also use a grist mill to crack apart the corn. You can only do this, however, when your corn is fully dried. Wet corn won't go through the grist mill properly. To dry your corn for use in a grist mill, lay the sprouted corn in a thin layer over a clean, even surface. Place a box fan near the corn and turn it on. Let the fan dry out the damp corn, stirring a couple times a day. Add 5 gallons 18.9 L of boiling hot water to the corn mash. You're now ready to ferment.